Hey there and happy Wednesday, you guys. So hopefully I make it through this video for you. It's super windy here today in southern Minnesota, and sometimes that will throw off my connection. And even though I don't use my internet, sometimes it just makes things a little weird, odd, or just unconnected as I try to go live and such. So bear with me. Today I am bringing you 3 quick and easy cards. So it's been a busy week already, even though it's only Wednesday. So Monday I did a library class through Waukegan County at the Medelia Public Library, and then yesterday I had stamp camp all day in my home and enjoyed seeing all sorts of people between those two events. And then my friend Mary is putting on a great crafting retreat in Windham tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So today is my day at home for the most part, and even then I think I'm going to get called away for an errand here soon by hubby. And so trying to make the most of my time and also bring you 3 quick and easy cards. So at the Medelia Library, they've or I should say Waukegan County, because I visit different libraries there, Medelia, St. James, Darfur, Butterfield, and the goal, they always want me to come in and make like 3 to 4 cards within an hour, like make cards up so that people can copy and make them themselves in an hour. So in and out quick. And so I want to bring you 3 of those 4 cards today. And I thought I could almost do, because they're so quick and easy, 3 in about the regular amount of a video. The 4th one takes a little bit longer, so I might just do that as its own video too. And I might tweak it and have it be at a different class. And waiting to make that for you will allow me to show you a couple different options. And I know you guys always say that you like it when I can show you different projects that look alike, or just, you know, changing things out. So I'm gonna see here. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to see if my iPad would catch up. And it could be that my internet at home here isn't working great, even though my video is still going, because that's on my data plan. All right, so let me get turned around, and let me also show you something that I have going on today. For those of you that follow me on Facebook, I have a little giveaway going on, and my giveaway here is the Bee Mine Punch. So that has been super popular. And just alone, it's got a fun little conversation bubble and 2 different size hearts. But let me get the stamp set. I should have grabbed that right away. Here we go. The stamp set that it coordinates with is Be My Valentine. And I've been using both the stamps and the punch well past Valentine's. And so I like to let people know that it is kind of a hidden gem. It's got cute, cute, cute paper that I've been using galore. The paper's retiring. These 2 products are going to be carrying over. So even though in May, you can get it won't be bundle pricing, I am giving away, though, 2 punches. So I have 2 of these. They're called Bee Builder punches, and I will give them away to the first 2 people that put the Be My Valentine stamp set on an order. So as soon as 2 orders are placed with the stamp set Be My Valentine, then I will update my Facebook post ASAP and let people know that the orders have been placed. That way I don't feel like it's false advertising and having people place an order and miss that. So for those of you that contact me to place orders, you'll know if it's still, you know, an option or not too. So yeah, I'm going to give away 2 of these punches. So 2 people, that the first 2 people to place their order for the stamp set is going to get this punch for free. I'll ship it out to you. So that's the deal that I have going. But like I said, so I am going to go ahead with some quick and easy cards. So this is card number 1, and this is a card that the gals got to make at the Medelia Public Library. I say gals because it's usually females, but guys can come to my stamping classes too, and I always welcome that. So kind of a monochromatic color scheme here, focusing on Misty Moonlight. And who doesn't appreciate having some thinking of you cards on hand? I know I hear that all the time. They can be used for so many different sentiments. Like you could even send it for happy birthday, thinking of you, sympathy, somebody going through a tough time or something. And so having something like this is great. So the paper that it's coming from that I think is so pretty is this. You can see all my scraps in here. Delightfully Eclectic. This was also a celebration choice towards the end too. And this is that super thick pad of paper, like 48 sheets in there. And I love it, love it. All sorts of different looks and themes. And so then what I did is I just pulled out my Stylish Shapes dies and picked a couple different sizes, cut one of the larger Stylish Shaped circles, and it has the nice little dots on there with the Misty Moonlight. So I have that cut out ahead of time because these are my pieces for my class. And then I just went down to the next smaller shape, and then this is Very Vanilla. So that's the card base here. So let me just grab my bone folder here and give that a good score and crease there, and then I can just take and get my adhesive going. So my card base, normal size, my designer series paper here, cut 4 by 5 1/4 to make that an easy fit with that quarter step down from my card base front. And now I'm going to get out some stamps. So these stamps are from the set called Ringed with Nature, and that is also a really nice stamp set. It is retiring, and it has dies that coordinate, as well as that embossing, the hybrid embossing folder that not only cuts tree rings but embosses at the same time. So I was trying to keep my like little leftover pieces in here, so you can see my little tree rings that are both cut and embossed. And I even, if I have extra sentiments cut, I put those leftovers in my stamp case too. So Ringed with Nature, those products are retiring, but I love the font here, thinking of you, just for you, love and warmth, Christmas. And hardly ever do we get a stamp set that says happy anniversary, so I will be hanging on to this one for that fact alone, because I like it when I can continue to send happy anniversary cards each year to people and not have it be the same happy anniversary every single time. So these 3 images I have pulled from that Ringed with Nature stamp set, and it's photopolymer. So I'm going to bring over my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm going to put some scratch paper on here because I'm going to be stamping off my Very Vanilla circle here. So I start with Thinking of You on Misty Moonlight ink because, oops, just looks like it's not inked. Okay, there we go. Then I know, like, that's the focal point. I know then how much space I have to put on the rest of it. So then I'm going to go kind of with this leafy image there, and then the next one are kind of like little buds, and I'm going to ink that up in Misty Moonlight and just put that right down into the center of that bud there. And then I'm going to stamp it up, ink off, and then just put a couple more of those lightly so that we have a lighter image but that same color. And then I'm just adding one full on there and then going around the bottom. So that just kind of fills up in a nice way that little bottom piece underneath the Thinking of You. And then I can just take and flip this over and put that on top of my other Misty Moonlight circle. And I can't remember, actually at the class I popped up the vanilla on the Misty Moonlight, but I was gonna tip this over and pop up this one. I don't think that matters too much which layer gets popped up, but I do think it's important to get something popped up and have that lift on top for some added dimension there. So then this is just gonna kind of sit down in the bottom off to the corner side of that card. And for the inside, I'm just leaving that blank as far as sentiment goes, because it just doesn't need to have anything, because I like to have these on hand, and then I can always go back and add something later for the occasion that I want it to. But I think it is kind of nice to go back and add just like a little coordinating piece on the inside like so. So I'm going to do that, and there we have that almost finished card. But you guys know how much I love my embellishments, Let me just tilt my camera a little bit more there to have my work area in there. I'm getting a new camera stand, kind of investing more because I'm continuing to do videos, and you guys have said how much you appreciate that. So getting a new camera stand. So I hope that might make my workspace a little bit more inviting for you guys that view online. So I have these 2023, 2025 in color dots. And let's see, this one has, yeah, all three of them on there. After classes, sometimes I'm like, oh, what do I have left? And let's see, my take your pick tool, hold on. Yeah, things are kind of here, there, and everywhere. And I know a lot of you are like, how do you do that when you have your classes, you have in-person things, you have things on the road, and you're doing videos? And so, yeah, I don't know how I do it either. All right, so for this, I'm just going to put the largest dot and that middle medium-sized dot there kind of on the bottom underneath my sentiment, and then putting the smaller one just over here, like so, and it just adds a lot. So this color of my card base is Misty Moonlight to coordinate with the Designer Series paper. These in color dots are actually boho blue, and that's what I tell people over and over. What I love about Stampin' Up! Is the fact that our products coordinate so well, not identically match, but coordinate. So that makes it so nice and easy to have the ability to put things together that aren't the same color, but they coordinate well. So that's card number one, and I have a couple more cards, so I'm gonna just keep going, which is unusual. You guys usually see one card from me and then it's done. So like I said, quick and easy cards. Another card that people loved in Medelia was this one, very quick and easy. Hi, Kelly, good to see you. Yes, and I think that's what people were so surprised. They loved how elegant that card looked like, and they all agreed like nobody would know that you could put that card together in just mere minutes. So kind of fun. So this one also, they were kind of impressed with the wow factor of, wow, that came together, and it wasn't like earth-shattering for the amount of effort and time put into it as well either. So this one is actually, oh, let's see, do I have? I do. I always like to give credit when credit is due. So my teammate, Sarah Barrett, she made this card, and I just kept coming back to it. I loved the simplicity of it and kept coming back because I liked it. And I went, okay, I don't have the stamp set. So this is why I also want to pass that along. Like, when you guys don't have the exact stamp set I'm using, try and find something different and see if you can do that. So she is using Starry Sky here, and I just swapped out to the Orchid Oasis. Both of these are retiring colors. I've even went so far as to change out her embellishment. She stamped and cut, but I wasn't sure for the class that I was doing how much stamping the ladies had done. So I thought, well, I'm just going to have them stamp that way. And so swapped the color, swapped out the embellishments, and then I added a little ribbon. So the stamp sets that I'm using here too are both retiring stamp sets, and I always like to show them when I can, if I have them at my fingertips. Here they are. Okay. Botanical Layers. So that's where I'm getting that. And I could have used like even this one or any of these. And I'm also using these little dots. And I made sure to let people know that those little dots are there. Sometimes these small little stamps can get lost on a workspace thing. And then Biggest, excuse me, Biggest Wish. This one is also retiring, and so I wanted to give some last looks to these two. And looking at that, you just don't think, oh yeah, that goes together well. Although I do love the sentiments in here, I could have stuck with that, but I kind of liked the big words in this one. Okay, so let me get out these pieces because I said quick and easy, so I feel like then I have to stamp super fast too. Let me get the Orchid Oasis open here. And for my card base, that's just regular thick white here. So let me give that a good score, or increase, I mean. So that's the normal card base. And then my Orchid Oasis is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And then that means that this is 3.75 by 5. So card base thick white, the top is the regular basic white. And then let me get my Stampin' Pierce mat again. And this I'm going to be stamping over the edges. So I want to get some scratch paper on here again. And I found it was easiest if I started with my happy and birthday to get that sentiment down there and like so. Then I kind of knew where everything else should fall into place. So it's kind of a bigger stamp, both of them, so I want to make sure that they're straight because it would really show up if it wasn't straight too. Okay, so that's from Biggest Wish, and now the Botanical Layers. This is where I have this leaf. So I just ink this up, and then I'm going to ink in without stamping, or without re-inking again, just kind of add a little bit more along my edges here and there, and just kind of fill in that a little bit. So we have that nice two-tone look just by using the one ink pad, the Orchid Oasis there. And then I am going to actually, let's see, well, no, I'm just going to do it how I did it. I was going to make a little change from the library class, but I'm not. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. So now this is ready to be taped on to the next card layer. And it's always easy to just take, like I do, the 1/4 inch step ups or step downs, however, when you are layering your cards. So that's nice and easy to do. So you can see how quick and easy this comes together. So like I said, if you have a different stamp set, you could make something just like this in minutes. If you have different colored cardstock, same thing, just in minutes, do that. So this is that Orchid Oasis metallic woven ribbon. Kind of has a nice little sparkle shine to it. And then I'm going to just tie a knot. And that was also cute. People were like, oh, I can't tie bows. And I love how somebody piped up right away and said, Belle wouldn't do that to us. So everybody got to just tie a knot and realize, okay, I can do a knot. And so that's kind of nice. So I've got that. And then the other things that are retiring, because like I said, this is all those in colors that are going out this month. The fun 2022 through 2024 in color pearls. So I just used the in color dots, but those dots, even though they're retiring, those colors weren't on my last card. But this card, these are retiring colors. So I'm just going to take and do these Orchid Oasis pearls here like so, and then I'm just going to add one up here. So I always try to do the odd number for embellishments that way. So quick and easy, done in minutes. So we've got that card there, and then I have one more that I want to show you. I'm just going to take and put this in here so I don't get so many things that I like messing up right now, right? Oh, you know, here, what did I say? I forgot my dots. I have to show you what a difference the dots make, you guys, okay? As I was going to put this away, here's the little dots from Botanical Layers. So yeah, just adding little dots here and there just adds so much. So somebody said that was maybe like the favorite part of doing their card. They said was just adding those little dots to make that kind of all complete and more full. Thank you, Kelly. All right, so I am kind of going a little early this afternoon, and so and not a lot of you are joining in, so hopefully you can watch the replay too if you need some quick and easy inspiration. All right, so then what I have next, I have these containers, and people have been commenting on them too, because they always say, how do you pack up for your classes and such? And some of my team love to know the behind the scenes things, because they think all the classes I do can get crazy hectic. So I have these containers that I bought from a friend that was purging or reorganizing, I should say. And so it fits 8.5 by 11. They're thin, but I can put like all of my notes about my cards, my embellishments, inks, re-inkers, all that kind of stuff in here. And so when I get to class, everything I need for a project is in here. And these have been a lifesaver. When I purchased them from her, I didn't even know what I was going to use them for, but have used them nonstop, and I hope they never wear out. Okay, so my last quick and easy card was one that the ladies also raved about, and very simple. So for my Medelia card class, I had it just be this card, and very quick, simple, easy, and I gave them 3 different options I'll show you for sentiments. Yesterday I had another class here in my home, and I added this to be a flip, so that if somebody wanted to like take a couple glue dots and put a gift card in here, it would hold that, or if you want an extra sentiment, you can do that, but then both cards open this way. So I just thought, okay, there again, maybe more beginner stampers would be at my library class. So this is just taped onto the front. So the only difference then is that this is double in the length. And I'll give you those measurements too as I go along. So let me get out these materials. Very simple materials to have on hand too for all of these projects. Let me just give this a nice crease here. And this is Sweet Sorbet. This color is also retiring, so kind of sad about that. Now this is that designer series paper called Bee Mine, and if you're just joining in, I'm giving away 2 of these punches for the first 2 people to order this Be My Valentine stamp set. And now this is that coordinating paper, so you can see that. And I'm not using the sentiments on today's card, but I am using the little flower just as an embellishment from the Bee Mine stamp set here. So the sentiments that I'm using for this card, I just love from the Perennial Postage stamp set. And drawing a blank, but I'm like almost positive that this stamp set is retiring. The dies are not retiring. The dies are going to be moving to online exclusives, but the stamp set is retiring. So I had people, if they wanted to use sending love and best wishes, they could make a Mother's Day card if they wanted to, and then you mean the world to me. So those are the 3 sentiment options that I gave to make their cards. And then also knowing that, say if they made a Happy Mother's Day, either of these sentiments would be great for the inside of the card as well. So let me just tape down this here. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Be My Valentine DSP, designer series paper on top of my Sweet Sorbet. And now these pieces here, I cut very easily. This is 3 inches by 4 inches out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper, which to me, say no more. It's so exciting when I can cut things 3 by 4 because I can make several cuts and use up my entire 12 by 12 piece of paper and no scraps. And so, like I said, it's a small thrills, I tell ya. I'm pretty low maintenance. All right, and this is Petal Pink, and I cut this then 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 using that 1/4 inch gap that way. So now before I put this on my card, I'm going to grab some of the Sweet Sorbet ribbon, and this is retiring also. Just really cute ribbon, very easy to work with. It's got a soft texture to it, and it's bordered white with the Sweet Sorbet. So I'm just going to tie that around that little section here and give that a knot as well. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to give this a little snip with my ribbon cutting scissors. Okay, and then this I'm just going to tape down right onto my card. I could have popped it up, but I chose to just have this down flat. And like I said, now the difference between my 2 cards is that for this card, this is a flat layer. And then yesterday, the people at the class got to make one that flipped up. So the only difference in measurement then, I wanted to pass that along, is this petal pink layer is 3 by 4 1/4. And then this one is, or excuse me, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. This one is 3 1/4 then by 8 1/2. And then I just scored at 4 1/4 there. So now I just have this scrap of white here, and I always say stamp first, then punch out. But for this, I thought it was really easy to give that a punch with the retiring soon decorative circle punch. Love just how it's just a different, it's like a circle but different. It has some nice edges to that. And so I thought it was easy enough to see where to line up the sentiments. And you know, Mother's Day is coming up, so I think I'm going to make this one into a Mother's Day card. I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle there. Like I said, very easy to center that after it's been punched. I'm just going to set that aside for now, and then let's get out some scrap paper, because that little heart here is going to kind of get stamped off the edges too, and that's with petal pink to coordinate with the cardstock that we're using. So I'm just going to ink up full strength 2 hearts on one side, or not hearts, flowers, and then the 2 or excuse me, 1 at the top. And so now this is going to go over that ribbon, and because it's just this little layer, I always like to put dimensionals on above and below that, so that it doesn't wobble and want to come up over that ribbon layer that we have on there. So putting a couple dimensionals above and below lets that ribbon be channeled right in between there, and then it sits nice and easy. And then making sure that that's straight, there we go. And I'm just going to take and get that ribbon to go kind of up and over that a little bit like that. And now for embellishments, the festive pearls, those are retiring as well. So the festive pearls, I still have this package. I bought so many of these, guys, it wasn't even funny. So some of my packages, most say festive pearls because that's what they're called. Some of them originally came packaged incorrectly. So mine say red and green adhesive back pearls. The funny thing is they were red, green, silver, and gold. And so, so festive pearls was a much better fit for a name. All right, so I'm just going to take these little pearls here, and with my take your pick tool, just transfer them right onto my card front like that. And then I'm going to go back with some white for the inside, basic white, cut 4 by 5 1/4, and follow through with that "You Mean the World to Me." And then this can be taped to the inside to finish and coordinate with the sentiment that says Happy Mother's Day. So have that like this. All right, so yeah, I feel like I've been so busy prepping for events and different things, especially the card cutting. The cardstock cutting takes hours and hours and hours, which I know you guys understand it does. So there's only so many hours in a day, so then I don't get to come around and do my videos as often. So today, to catch up and show you 3 of the cards that I've done lately is kind of fun. So that is the 3rd card. So for those of you that are just joining, this was card number 1 today, and then card number 2, and now ending with card number 3. Very different looking cards, very simple, quick and easy. And I did that all in a half an hour, you guys. Granted, I had, whoops, hold on, I'm gonna get this turned around. Granted, I had the supplies cut, and you saw my sturdy little carriers that I had my supplies in, but it is just fun to know that if you're, you know, strapped for time, but still want to make that hand stamp card a little extra special. Hopefully these ideas will get you inspired to take some of the products that you have and use them just you know, like different colors, different papers, and different cardstock, things like that. So, and then don't forget to check back on my page for the giveaway that I'm doing for the next couple of orders that order the Be My Valentine stamp set. And don't go like, yeah, why Valentine's when that was in February? Because if you look at the stamp set and the punch, you'll see I've used the body of the bee punch that I'm giving away over and over for little sentiments. Like you can put little thinking of you or hello and make that be a little conversation bubble that doesn't even have to do anything with the bee too. So that's been fun. I've used that for cute little critters and different things too. So fun punch. So that's my giveaway. See the details on this Facebook page. Take care. And I don't know if I'll be doing a video tomorrow morning. I'll probably be packing to go to that 3-day retreat that I'm excited about. But if I get really crazy and have time, I might pop in for a video too. So who knows, but have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.